LGBT community, they start saying that they're ostracized and discriminated against. You want to know who is not discriminated against at all? At all? At all? Bisexual women. Have a prayer.
They are, but in a different sense.
Bisexual women are discriminated where they're on a boat.
We love everybody.
Huh?
Discriminate us.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, no, but
bisexual women are like, oh my God, my life is so hard on this boat.
Everybody.
Well, it depends what they look like.
My
I have a question because, like, I'm bi, but I'm like, I know that I'll be with a man, but I'm just curious. Like, I just like fooling around with the girls with the guy, and like that's all. I wouldn't do a threesome with like two men. I would do it with a guy and like more girls, like because that would turn me on.
Put a one in the chat if you want to meet her.
But the question,
Instagram is in the description. Her Instagram is in the description.
But the question was, oh God, where was I?
We've all the guys in the chat. All the guys in the chat forgot their question too after you said you were bi. All the guys forgot as well.
Lesbian. So so there's a difference. I think that where so I'm into, as far as like women, I'm kind of into the mask, like women, like just kind of curious about that. But then I'm also curious about like other women. But I noticed that there's a difference between mask and like fake mask, and they're tomboy chicks. And tomboy chicks are just, they've been like that their whole life. And I almost wonder.
Yeah, there's some data on this, yeah.
I wonder if the girls that are masculine are trying to make it happen and be like that, but they're just not, like, that's just not who they are, like inside.
Yeah, so we say, I'm curious, anybody else here is bisexual, if you agree with this. We say like there's a 50% line. So for men in general, and they've done studies on this, it's very rare to find a truly bisexual man. Very rare. Occasionally you'll find it. When men claim to be bisexual on dating apps, they only message men. So this is an eHarmony study. They did this. It was only message men. When women claim to be bisexual, it was 50% men and 50% women that they message. And the way that I said it, because one of my exes was bisexual, is would you go down on another woman? If you would, that's above 50%. Mm-hmm. If we're talking like 10%, like you're 10% bisexual, this is a girl who like literally has to be messed up on Molly and Coca-Cola and all this other stuff, and it's like one time in Ibiza, like she has a threesome with her man and she forgets the whole thing. Whereas you have, I've gone out with girls before that like they're literally tolerating penis just so that they can get hot girls to come home with them as a couple. They're way more into women than men. They like just vaguely tolerate men. I see Sonia's nodding her head here. Some women. So a woman who's very much into women and tolerates men, I would put her at a 90%. And then a woman is like, I would never even kiss a girl unless I was drunk at my birthday party. I'd put her at a 10%. And women are somewhere different on the scale. Yeah. So for me, above 50% is you would go on a date with a woman with no man present, and you might go down on a girl. That's above 50%. That's just the way. That's the way I try to ration it. Does anybody? I mean, anyone disagree with that?
No, that's true.
I saw a meme once. It was a tweet, and it said, if you are 95% into men and 5% into girls, I hate to break it to you, but that's bisexual. Like,
interesting.
Well, there's levels. Well, it is because you're not. I'm
not saying you're wrong. I'm saying what we found is, from an evolutionary standpoint, women tend to have a spectrum, and men it's binary.
But there's levels to it, and and I see it all the time where girls are like, no, I'm straight. No, I'm straight, and I'm like, I just watched you kiss her. Just because you're drunk doesn't mean if you were straight.
Oh, so you're talking about the negative stereotype of being bisexual. By the way,
I'm just commenting.
She's talking about negativity here.
She's saying it's a woman who's clearly not straight saying she's straight. She's in denial.
Well, I'm just.
I think I'm straight, and I obviously kissed him at sex.
You kiss women? Stop it! Stop it, Sonia! No way.
Like I'm under, but I agree with you. Like I'm under the 50% thing. I will never go on a date.
There's
levels. I will not say never, but I'm under the 50% line.
Do you enjoy it more if she's more attractive?
40.
Or do you not care?
If I enjoy, of course.
You enjoy it more if she's more attractive?
Or if she's more attractive than me?
No, just in general. You look at her, you have a choice between two women you're going to film with. The one who's more attractive, would you enjoy it more because she's more attractive? So you have to think about it.
I will not say enjoy, but I will pick the pretty one for sure.
Well, that's also going to probably make you more money. But in general, like for instance, like
no, not always. Because if you are the prettier one, you're more likely to attract like a subscriber and stuff like this.
Yeah.
But I will rather do it with the prettiest one because I'm not lesbian actually. Yeah. So I'm like I want the prettiest one.
Interesting.
Well, that's my point. It's like it's so many So many people are like, I'm straight, and you're like, right? If you're a really straight guy, you're not going to be caught drunkenly making out with.
Yeah, of course,
dude.
of course.
Exactly.
But here's what I'm saying. I'm curious.
my
I'm
point.
curious what you guys think as well. As a straight man, if a dude hit on me, I'm just as if he's ugly or good looking. I don't care.
Right. That's being
If Chris
straight.
Hemsworth hit on me, I'd be just. It would just.
Well, I'm a little bit lesbian.
It would create. It would not create, but I would be just as uneasy as if an ugly person hit me. I don't care. It's like there's no like level a man could be so good looking that I'd be okay with it. Am I crazy? I just don't think it makes no difference. Okay. Yes, I might be flattered. I might be flattered, but I'm not gonna be like less weirded out by it. I'm gonna be exactly as weirded out no matter what he looks like. That's just me.
Is it his
Trey,
approach?
If you suck one, what does that make you?
I do get dudes that be like, man, what's up with you? I'm like, my dog, I appreciate you. My dog, look, my man's look, but have a good night, my boy. I'm about to slide up out of here. Go ahead. I'm honored. I appreciate
I have a question
you,
though.
No,
Is
cool,
it his approach? Because like sometimes when guys hit on us, whether they're attractive or not, I get weirded out.
Yeah, I know.
His approach, yeah.
Yeah.
But also for men. This is going to be a little controversial. Our masculinity is tied to our heterosexuality, and your femininity is not tied to your heterosexuality. Does that make sense? You can be fully feminine and kiss a woman. It's difficult for a man, especially perceived by society, to kiss another man and be seen as fully masculine.
I mean, it's really gay to kiss a man. It's really gay to kiss a man.
I love it. The girl from Montreal is like, it's pretty gay to kiss a man. Yes, agreed. It is pretty gay.
Lesbian pornography, do you think it's more popular with men or with women?
I like women. I like lesbian porn, but
Who do you think it's more popular with?
Women? That's the only type of porn that I can get off
definitely men.
Definitely men.
Yeah, it's
Definitely men.
But
yes.
it's interesting because like that lesbian porn is the only porn that I can get off to, and sometimes I get mad about it in a sense where I'm like, God damn it, like I never can get off to male porn. But I think it's because like if I have a partner, I'm attracted to the partner, and then I watch the lesbian porn, and that's
Did you
just
start your own podcast? Like, this is great.
Oh,
this is all great.
So
Just do it.
Yeah.
Start your own podcast.
Yeah.
It sucks because I'm so attracted to men and women at the same time. What do I do? I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do because sometimes like I get mad at myself. Like I'll be like, damn it, I just masturbated to this fucking video again as a girl, and I'm like, God, what would a future boyfriend?
That's what
think?
Steffi tells me all the time. She's so
I'm
mad.
like-
It's
I'm like,
masturbating.
Yeah, I know. Like,
so mad.
I'm like, yeah, I think like, oh my God, my boyfriend or my husband, he's gonna think I'm gay, and I don't know. It's like it's just like this shame.
Was it angry
Again,
masturbation?
the only people who are never discriminated against are bisexual women. They do not belong in LBGT. They do not belong. They are not.
The reason why lesbian porn is more popular with men than it is with women is because two women getting after it is double the chances of reproduction right there. That's why guys like it so much.
Zero if you're watching it on a screen.
They have no problems with if they see two guys going after it. That's revulsion and that's disgusting because there's no chance of there being any kind of reproduction that goes along with that. So when you were asking that question, would you rather have your wife or your girlfriend or whatever cheat with a woman or a man? And he's like, well, if it's a woman, hey, cha-ching, let's charge it up. But if it's a guy, I have a problem with that. Why? Because that guy could potentially impregnate that woman, and then that baby is now that reproductive opportunity is gone, and that's why you get upset when a guy does that. And that's also, and we were talking about this before, when a man cheats and a woman cheats, the guy is more fixated on the physical act because he wants to know, where'd you fuck? Was it in our bathroom? Was it in our bedroom? Did you get off? Does he have a bigger dick than I have? Like every detail is there. When it's the opposite, when it's women who cheat or when man cheats, it's do you love her?